on there, everybody? Okay, so we are going to be playing through Marvel Token Fighting Souls here, and yesterday it was released, and we went over some of the intro and beginner aspects of the game. So we learned how to assemble Rush, we learned how to assemble Smash, the different assemble assists, the member switches, assemble counters, assemble assist across, a full team smash, super assembles, super assemble chain combos, Token ultra assemble damage with all the teammates, and your Token assemble link attacks. So we went all over all of that yesterday, and today we're going to be going into the next step of learning the detailed mechanics of this game. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it. Alright, so we are going to head down to arcade and tutorial. Oh my goodness, you know what? I forgot to hit the record button. Wait a minute, we gotta do it again. Wait, give me a second, I gotta do it again. Wait, I'll be right back. I forgot to hit the record. What's up there, everybody, and welcome to Marvel Token Fighting Souls. The game just released yesterday, and we went through and learned some of the beginner mechanics and fundamentals of this team-based Marvel fighting game. So some of the things that we looked into were the light, medium, and heavy combos, target combos, the special button, the assemble rush, assemble smash, assemble assist, member switch, teammate switch, assemble counters, assist, a member assist assault, your full team smash, your super assemble chain combos, Token assemble with the whole team, and you want to do that on your final round, and your Token assist link attack, which is all comboed into the ultra damage. So what we're going to learn this time is the next step into the bread and butter and fundamental mechanics of Marvel Token Fighting Souls, and we'll watch through the whole video there. All right. Okay, so here we go. And alright, so this is the main menu page, and we're going to go from episode battle down to the arcade and tutorial area. There is the Arcadia Rumble All-Star Arena and the startup battle. Now, we did the startup battle, right? So we did the battle guide, and actually, you know what, let's take a look through here. Okay, so The battle guide is broken down into mechanics, offense, defense, and assemble. So we're going to head over here to mechanics, and here it says battle rules. Learn the basic battle rules. So we are going to check that out and then go along the way here. Oh, wait. Yeah. All right. Okay. Here we go. So, it says here's battle rules. Before diving into battle, you must choose 4 characters from the character select screen. These 4 characters will form your team and battle against the opponent's team to determine a victor. You will take control of the first character chosen at the character select. The other 3 characters will assist the leader character during battle and can be tagged in to take the leader position. When the match first begins, you only have 1 ally, making it a 2-on-2 battle. Meeting certain conditions during the match will gain you additional allies, providing advantage in battle. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 here, gauge types. Multiple gauges are displayed during battle. The vital gauge shows the team's remaining health. The assemble gauge can be used to summon allies for support. The skill gauge can be used to perform powerful attacks. These gauges are shared between the team. When you select player 1 at side select, your gauges are the ones on the left. When you select player 2, your gauges are the ones on the right. Please be sure to check your position at the start of the battle. Vital gauge depletes upon taking attacks. A knockout occurs when it reaches 0. When you knock out the opponent, you win that round. You can expend the assemble gauge to perform powerful attacks in combination with your allies. It begins with a single bar, and the number of bars increase as you gain allies. Once spent, the assemble gauge recovers gradually over time. You can expend the skill gauge and activate powerful attacks. The skill gauge fills up as your attacks connect. It will also increase slightly when you take attacks or block. Unique gauges and icons. Some characters have their own unique gauge or icon. They differ between characters, with some being resources spent to activate abilities and others displaying power-up states. For more details, check out the command list or character lesson. Some gauges increase or decrease when performing specific actions, or change when certain conditions are met. Managing these gauges well can grant you access to even more powerful moves and an advantage in battle. For more details, check out the command list or character lesson. Victory conditions. Battles are fought across rounds. The first player to win the set number of rounds becomes the victor of the match. The current number of rounds taken is shown towards the top of the screen. You can take a round by meeting one of the following conditions: reducing the opponent's vital gauge to 0, having more vital gauge remaining than the opponent when the time count reaches 0. The next round starts directly after the previous one, continuing until a victor is settled. Under the default settings, the player who first wins 3 rounds will be the victor of the match. Draws. When both players' vital gauges reach 0 at the same time, the battle ends as a draw with both players scoring a round. A draw also occurs when the players have the same amount of remaining vital gauge when a round ends due to a time up. If a draw occurs when both players have a round count of 2, an additional round called extra round begins. If a draw occurs again during this round, the match ends as a draw and transitions to the final screen. Basic actions, basic controls. When no inputs are made, the character is in a standing state. This state can also be called neutral. Forward will move forward and backward will move backward. Down enters the crouching state. Up performs a jump. Jumping forward is up forward, and up back jumps backwards. Jumps can also be performed while in midair. You can select the direction of an aerial jump with up forward or up backward. Dashes and back dash. Forward forward, light and medium, or your light plus medium tide button performs a dash. You can also hold the input to continue running. Dashing makes a great start for your offense as it quickly closes the distance with the opponent. Some characters perform a step movement that covers a set distance rather than a dash. With the forward, light plus medium, or the light plus medium bounded button. A step always covers the same distance, unlike a dash. Back plus light and medium, and back plus the light and medium bound button performs a backdash. A backdash is a great way of retreating. Movement is a great option for evading opponents' attacks. Aerial dash and high jump. Inputting a dash during a jump performs an aerial dash, a rapid aerial movement option. Forward, light plus medium, and the bound light plus medium button moves forward, while back plus light plus medium, and back plus bound button moves backwards. Some characters cannot perform an aerial dash. You can confirm this for each character within the basic controls tab in the command list. You can perform a high jump, a jump with extra height, by quickly inputting up after the down from the ground. Holding forward or backwards during a high jump allows you to move forward or backward while in mid-air. All right. Multi-dash. For some characters, inputting the same direction twice in a rapid succession during a jump performs a multi-dash. For example, inputting down plus light and medium. Down plus the bound button during a jump will result in a fast movement downward. Only certain characters have access to multi-dash. You can confirm this for each character within the unique tab in the command list. Free flight. Jumping and then holding up performs free flight. During free flight, you can move in any direction, forward, backwards, upwards, or downwards. Free flight ends after an attack is performed or a set duration passes. You cannot block during free flight. Only certain characters have access to free flight. You can confirm this for each character within the unique tab in the command list. Character direction. The inputs are flipped between left and right depending on the direction the character is facing. Inputs for commands displayed throughout the game assume the character is facing right. When your character is facing left, the inputs in the opposite direction. For example, a forward input will move forward, but when facing left, it must be performed left instead. Normal moves. There are 3 major types of normal moves. Light attacks with swift with minimal recovery. Medium attacks are more range and damage with some recovery. And heavy attacks with slower startup and recovery but major damage. Normal moves can be performed while crouching, resulting in different attacks. Crouching, light and medium, or low attacks that cannot be blocked while standing. Crouching heavy is an attack with an aerial invincibility that can counter jumping attacks. So heavies are anti-airs. I'm gonna write that down. Okay. Aerial normal moves. Jumping, medium, and heavy will perform aerial moves, which are overhead attacks that cannot be blocked while crouching. Additionally, forward heavy can reach opponents from a greater distance, and down heavy works well against opponents below you, in addition to sending aerial opponents flying down. Tips. Aerial normal moves must be performed during the short time mid-jump, making them more challenging to connect than grounded moves. However, they can be powerful means of gaining upper hand mid-air or breaking through opponent's defense. Practice performing the attack so it hits the opponent's current position. Oh, okay, so we're the green Captain America, and what they want us to do is hit light, medium, or heavy, and forward heavy and down heavy. So,
getting started.
Aerial normal. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're blue Captain America. Okay, so that's the light. It's medium, heavy.
I'm not done. All right, next.
Okay. So, we made it. Now we're going to go back to the battle guide list. Okay, retry it. No. Yeah, return about God. Yes. Okay. Because there weren't any more lessons in there. Let's just make sure that this... Okay, so in normal moves it said... Yeah, in normal moves it said for us to try a lesson 2. I missed that on the bottom. So we'll get that one also. Hey there. Thank you. What's up there? Okay, I remember you said Sunday. Yes. Thank you so much. What's up there? Okay, so here we go with normal moves. Tips. All characters have a set of normal moves with standard attack properties. These then lead into various offensive mechanics such as cancels and link attacks. On hit, crouching heavy launches the opponent up high, triggering a unique damage state. To learn more, refer to the slam launcher lesson. Remember also that heavies also lead to an anti-air, which is very handy. So, okay, close. So what they want us to do is a standing light, medium, heavy, and crouching light, medium, heavy. And we can see how the heavy goes further. Okay, so crouching light, medium, heavy. Alright. Okay, so here we go. Now we're all caught up. We did aerial. Unique! Whatever a button that you wish it to be, to assign, will activate unique ability specific for each character. Now, these are your specials. These moves vary for each character from strike or projectile attacks to rapid movement, defense options, or buffs. Check out the command list and character lessons to learn more. Blocking. As an attack comes, inputting back will perform a standing block, down, back, a crouching block, and back, down, back, and up, back while midair for an aerial block. When no attack is coming, back moves backwards and down, back enters a crouching state. It automatically switches to performing a block when the opponent attacks you. Holding up back when grounded will result in a backward jump while performing an aerial block. It is also possible to perform an aerial block while jumping forward by inputting up forward and then holding back to block. By blocking successfully, you can either avoid damage altogether or greatly reduce the damage taken. You also gain a small amount of skill gauge. Blocking is a standard action that defends against attacks and the foundation of the defensive game. There are 3 methods of blocking: standing, crouching, and aerial. You need to hold the block input until the opponent's attack reaches you. Be careful not to release the input before the attack would connect. So that's a standing block, a crouching block.
Alright, next.
And the aerial. Skills. Whatever button you decide to place your skill button on can be used to activate powerful attacks called skills. Each characters have 4 types of skills. The button that you choose, you hit that button and you can hit forward, back, and down, and neutral with that button. Some skills can also be used while jumping, and these are also sort of like specials. Skills can also be performed using command inputs. They deal slightly more damage when performed this way. The following command inputs correspond to each skill. Quarter circle forward, forward, down, forward, uppercut motion and attack, quarter circle back attack, and double down attack. Check the command list to learn which input performs which skill. Give it a try once you get a feel for the controls. Follow the instructions to hit the opponent with your skills. These attacks deal additional damage when performed with command inputs. You can view the command input for each move in the command list. Once you get a feel for the controls, give them a try. Okay, so we're going to do neutral, the button and forward, the button and back, and the button and down.
Shield strike. Soaring justice. All right. Freedom charge. Starting to get the hang of this.
Very nice. Version skills. Y, and that's your light button. No, I'm sorry, that's your medium. Inputting medium while activating a skill results in the medium version of the move. Some medium versions of skills vary greatly from the standard versions, such as in speed or attack methods, so remember to experiment and learn variations. Inputting Y. When activating a skill, performs a version of it with different properties. This changes various elements depending on the skill, such as the speed of the attack activation. Test them out and see how they vary from the standard skill. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to have medium with the skill button, forward medium with the skill button, backward medium with the skill button, and down medium in the skill button.
Shield strike. Soaring justice. All right. Freedom charge. Freedom charge. Starting to get the hang of this.
Okay. I'm going to write that one down too. Okay, so skills. Okay. Version heavy skills. Inputting heavy while activating a skill results in the heavy version of the move. These attacks are more powerful than the standard skills, but cost 25 skill gauge. Inputting heavy when activating a skill performs a version of it that is especially powerful at the cost of skill gauge. Depending on the skill, some vary greatly in properties. Test them out and see how they vary from the standard skill. So, heavy button, forward heavy button, back heavy button, and down heavy button. So, oops.
Shield strike. Soaring justice. All right. Freedom charge. That was easy.
So, it's as if the heavy version, because it also costs, is the EX or OD Okay. Super skill. Quarter circle forward, medium and heavy, or the buttons that you choose to map this to, activates your super skill. This attack is more powerful than skills and deals more damage and costs 50 skill gauge. These attacks take on different properties for each character, ranging from lunging attacks to projectiles. Some characters also perform their super skill while jumping. Tip: hit the opponent with a super skill. Super skills deal additional damage when performed with technical inputs. You can view their technical inputs in each character's command list. Once you get a feel for the controls, give it a try. So it is mapped to, for me, right bumper, right trigger. So.
Now the gloves come on. Living, starting to get the hang of this.
Ooh. Okay, so let's take that. We'll look at that again. This is Marvel Tokon. Yes. It's very fun. It's been good. Okay, so we're gonna write that down too. Okay, that is right bumper plus right trigger. Okay.
Now the gloves come on. Living, starting to get the hang of this.
Very nice. Ultimate skill. Forward, right bumper and right trigger, or half circle back and forward plus medium and heavy activates your ultimate skill. This attack is even more powerful than a super skill and costs 100 skill gauge. Hit the opponent with the ultimate skill. Ultimate skills deal additional damage when performed with technical inputs. You can view their technical inputs in each character's command list. Once you get a feel for the controls, give it a try. Okay, here we go. Sentinel of Liberty. We can imagine this sort of like an Ultra, so let's see here.
Done this.
Whoop! Wait a second.
End of the line, pal.
We have to be close. Okay, wait a second. Every time I see that angel man come down, for some reason, I always think he looks like a big bird coming through, and then I'm going, because I'm always sort of covering him a little bit. I just see the wings, I go, man, that's a giant bird in the background there. Okay, here we go.
Catch. You know what? I'm a sentinel of liberty.
Very nice. That was really good. Okay, so that is the, basically the Ultra. Quick inputs and technical inputs. There are two methods of performing skills, super skills, and ultimate skills. Quick and technical inputs. A successful technical input results in more damage and skill gauge gain compared to using the quick input. Rather than always using one of the input methods, it works best to incorporate technical inputs when you have time to perform the input motions. The use Use the command display, type toggle in the command list to view the technical inputs. Link attack. By inputting another move in succession after one hits or is blocked blocked results in a series of attacks, and this is called the link attack. The order of the attacks is as follows: light, medium, and heavy. It is also possible to skip the middle attack by just going light, heavy. Following the order shown, hit with normal moves in succession to perform a link attack. It helps to input the next normal move a bit early. Learn the timing of each attack to perform the link attack you're going for. So I did light heavy there just to see. And you can do it. You can link it. But the directions say light, medium, heavy, so
That was easy.
that was good. Grounded finisher attack. Link attacks can be performed with the same normal move input, hitting repeatedly, such as XXX. This also, or light, light, light. This also applies to medium and heavy. Performing the input with a neutral direction or forward directional button will trigger a grounded finisher attack. Examples of grounded finisher routes: standing light, neutral light, crouching light, and neutral light, standing medium and neutral medium, crouching medium, standing medium, and neutral medium. Follow the instructions to perform 3 types of grounded finisher attacks with light, medium, and heavy. You will find more opportunities to land grounded finisher attacks after learning the speed and range of each attack. Okay, so they want you to go for light, medium, and heavy, and oh, that was neat. That was neat. Okay, let's see here. Let's okay, throw Captain America into the center. All right, so here we go. Because we want to see everybody. We want to see everybody come through. Alright, so we're just going to hit Y multiple times. Or medium. Very neat. Very neat. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Oop. That really lands him far. Okay, and we're gonna do the heavy one.
That was easy.
Oh, that's it! I thought the whole team was gonna come through. I was like, boy, they're really gonna get him this time. Okay, so, but you can manually do the team assists, so that's very neat. That's very, very cool there. Aerial link attack. The aerial link attack works regardless of the order of the normal moves. It is possible to input attacks in order such as heavy to light. However, inputting the same normal move twice, such as heavy, heavy, will trigger an aerial finisher attack. The aerial finisher attack leaps up to pursue the opponent before slamming them into the ground with down heavy. Be aware that inputting a directional button aside from neutral or forward while attacking will not trigger the aerial finisher attack. Inputting a directional button aside from neutral or forward will not. Okay. You need to be aware of altitude when attacking midair, as often both yourself and the opponent will be moved up or down. After hitting light and medium repeatedly, inputting heavy should help ensure that all of the attacks hit. So aerial, light, medium, heavy, heavy is what they want. So, oh, we almost had him. Can we do an air throw? Oh, we can. Okay. All right. Let's see. Trying to push him to. What if you could fix their ear? Okay. Oh. Oh, I have to. No, I'm hitting. I'm just holding neutral. BB. Maybe a corner is good. No. Oh, maybe it's. No. No, we didn't get it. That's something else. That did a ton of damage, Joe. That isn't what we were supposed to do. Okay, wait. Oh, maybe it's because I... Wait. Okay, ready? Something there that I'm not getting.
Starting to get the hang of this.
Oh, we got it. There we go. Okay. All right. Link, attack, assemble. Inputting at a light after the link attack grounded finisher will trigger a skill after the ally follow-up, sending the opponent flying. This is called the link attack assemble. Whoops. Link attack assemble gains additional follow-ups and deals extra damage depending on your current number of allies. If an ally already present on screen, such as when performing assemble assist, the follow-up attack will not trigger, instead instantly proceeding to the leader's character's skill. Additionally, if you meet the conditions to perform Tokon assemble, you can activate it by continuing to input X. Be aware that continuously inputting X with a directional button other than neutral or forward will not result in the link attack assemble. Whoops. X. Okay. Repeatedly inputting X or light will perform the following sequence of attacks. Grounded finisher attack. Ally follows up. Skill and Tokon assemble. as Tokon Assemble requires specific conditions to activate. In most cases, the sequence will stop at the skill. For more details, refer to Tokon Assemble tutorial. Okay, so here we go, and it's all lights.
Everyone, assemble!
Oh my goodness.
Over here! Can't stop it! Can't fight! Freedom! Starting to get the hang of this.
That's really cool. That's neat. Okay. Link Attack Super. Inputting Y inputting medium after the Link Attack grounded finisher will trigger a skill, sending the opponent flying. After the skill hits, inputting medium again will activate your super skill. This is called Link Attack Super. It requires 50 skill gauge to perform a super skill. When you don't have enough gauge, the sequence will end after the skill. Keep in mind that inputting any directional button other than the neutral or forward will not result in the Link Attack Super. Repeatedly inputting medium will perform the following sequence of attacks: grounded finisher attack skill and the super skill. Keep inputting Y until the super skill activates.
Now the gloves come on. Living? Alright.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I did it. We did it. We did it. I thought, man, I don't think I hit medium enough. That was good. Link Attack Ultimate. Inputting heavy after the Link Attack grounded finisher will trigger a skill, sending the opponent flying. Inputting forward and heavy will perform the heavy version of the skill. Inputting heavy again after the skill will perform your ultimate skill. It requires 100 skill gauge to perform an ultimate skill. Performing the heavy version of skill costs 25 skill gauge, making it possible to use 125 skill gauge total for this combo. Keep in mind that inputting any directional button other than the neutral or forward will not result in the Link Attack Ultimate. Repeatedly inputting heavy will perform the following sequence of attacks: grounded finisher attack skill to super skill. When performed by switching to a heavy input after standing heavy, it activates the heavy version of the skill. So we're going to do neutral heavy, neutral heavy, neutral heavy, or forward heavy, and then neutral heavy again. I mean, really, you could just mash 1, 2, 3, 4 heavies in a row, and it should go.
Freedom charge. End of the line.
Yeah.
Try to keep up. Every blow is a strike for justice. Starting to get the hang of this.
That's it. Very nice. I didn't hit forward. It automatically worked. That was good. Switching after grounded finisher attack. After the Link Attack grounded finisher, you can switch routes with light, medium, heavy, and forward heavy inputs. After the grounded finisher hits, you can input forward heavy to activate the heavy version of the skill. Then input medium to perform a super skill as the final attack. Try to find the best route for your situation based on your remaining skill gauge. Follow the instructions to switch your inputs after the finisher attack to perform the follow-ups. Try to choose the best follow-up given your remaining skill gauge and opponent's vital gauge. So, neutral, light, 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 forward, heavy, and standing, and neutral, medium. I'm almost wondering if we could do light, 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 heavy, medium. I'm not going to hit any input. I'm just going to see if we can do it. So, you can. No, it did not work. It did not work. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay. Alright, so that is specific then. Very nice. You need the EX. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I thought that was it. Okay.
I'm not done.
Standing Y, right? Yeah.
No good.
Yeah.
Freedom charge. Not working.
Okay, let's see here.
Now the gloves come on. Living legend.
It's not it either. Oh no! Okay. Light, 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 forward, heavy, standing Y, medium.
Freedom charge. I'm not done.
Huh.
Freedom charge. Shield shot.
No.
What?
Let's see.
Freedom charge.
That's neutral. That's neutral. That's neutral medium. Him going like this. So, I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Missed it.
Freedom charge. Now the gloves come on. Living legend.
Oh, that was medium. That wasn't heavy at all.
Freedom charge. Freedom charge.
I don't know what I'm not getting on this. Let's see here. Light, 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 forward, heavy, and a neutral medium. That's light, light, light. So, light, light, light. And that's neutral medium right there is this. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Alright, so we're going to try it again with holding forward Y.
You know what? I'm a sentinel of liberty.
No. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know what I don't know what we're what the input then is for this. I can't seem to figure it out. Light, light, light. Forward, heavy. And then a neutral medium. And the neutral medium is this. So he doesn't... Like that. Maybe I'm supposed to hold it? Because it goes red, so... Oh, I held it and it didn't do it. Am I missing something with this? After ground and finisher hits, you can hit forward heavy to activate the heavy version of the skill and input Y, medium, to perform a super skill as the final attack. Try to find the best route based on your situation and remaining skill gauge. So we do the forward heavy, and then it says input Y to perform this super skill. We'll try this one more time and then we'll move on. Follow the instructions to switch your inputs after the finish your attack to perform the follow-up. Try to choose best follow-up with what your resources are. So it's light, 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 forward heavy, and then a neutral medium. So that's 1, 2, 3. That. I don't know. Alright, we'll try one more time. We're gonna hit forward. Well, I don't know.
I'm not done.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
For the freedom of all. Liberty for all! This is a battle for the American dream!
That I hit forward Y. There was no standing. There was no standing in that, and it didn't turn red. So it didn't turn red. I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing fast enough.
Now the gloves come on.
Oh, I hit forward again. Oh, that's it? Okay, you can hold forward the whole time then. Oh, no, like, you can hit light, 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 forward heavy, and then you can hit forward medium. And you just really have to, I guess, smash it quickly. So, that's what I did. Okay. Ground throw. Medium and heavy performs the throw. These throws are a powerful type of attack that cannot be blocked. A successful throw results in an attack that sends the opponent flying far away. Throws have break properties and will move the battle to the next area where they land in the corner. When the opponent is within close proximity, you will throw them from the current position. When the opponent is far away, you will move forward a set distance before throwing them. There is a max range to the forward movement, meaning you cannot throw the opponent if they are too far away. Using the back, medium, and heavy input to perform a throw will toss the opponent in the opposite direction. If you land this while you are back in the corner, you can turn the tides and corner the opponent instead. You can make the most of the situation by choosing which direction to throw depending on your current positioning. Throws can only hit grounded opponents. They cannot hit opponents while they are in hit stun or block stun. Hit the opponent with the ground throw while they block. Throws can pass through an opponent's defense even if they are blocking. When the opponent is far away, you will automatically move closer before performing the throw. Try to get a feel of how close you need to be for it to connect. So the ground throw is medium and heavy, and the ground throw backwards is back, medium, and heavy. Ooh.
All right, next.
Very nice. Aerial throw. Inputting medium and heavy while jumping activates an aerial throw. This attack can only hit aerial opponents. It cannot be blocked. A successful aerial throw will knock the opponent down. Unlike a ground throw, you will not move forward even if the opponent is far away. You will only be able to perform the window in your current position. Hitting the opponent with the aerial throw using back, medium, and heavy while jumping will send them flying in the opposite direction, just like a ground throw. Aerial throws are an important technique to keep in mind, as they are one of the few tools that can break through the aerial blocking. Hit the opponent with an aerial throw while they block midair. Unlike a ground throw, you will perform the throw from your current position without moving closer. It helps to time your throw input when the opponent is just slightly above you.
What? No. Slippery. What? No. That was easy.
Okay. Throw escapes. Inputting medium and heavy right as the opponent throw connects performs the throw escape, which allows you to escape before you are thrown. You can perform a throw escape with the same input when thrown mid-air as well. Upon a successful throw escape, the opponent is set a distance away, and both characters regain movement at the same time. The opponent will go for a throw as a part of a set pattern of attacks. React to the throw attempt with throw escape. If you find this challenging, you can judge based on whether or not the opponent is within a throw range before performing the input, rather than trying to react to the animation. The following actions cannot be performed: movement and attack.
No. No.
Whoop.
Starting to get the hang of this.
Ooh. Slam launcher. Hitting with down heavy activates a slam launcher, launching the opponent up high. Slam launcher will only be activated when down and heavy is input as the first attack in a combo. Hitting the opponent with down heavy while they are taking damage will not trigger the slam launcher. You will automatically pursue the opponent as they are launched and can perform additional attacks. So it does give you an auto jump, yeah. After hitting with a set number of successful attacks, a finisher attack is automatically triggered. Generally, it is possible to land an additional attack, just like the aerial link attack. However, you can input the same aerial normal move twice in a succession without triggering the slam attack. Instead, continue the combo. Forward heavy and down heavy function as finisher attacks during Slam Launcher. They can be input manually midway through the combo to end Slam Launcher early, or they can activate automatically at the end of your combo depending on which moves you want to perform. Hitting with a series of light attacks will send the opponent flying horizontally at the end, whereas medium and heavy attacks will slam them down with the finisher attack. Do not perform any attacks after the launcher. The down heavy finisher attack is triggered automatically. After forward heavy finisher attack, the opponent cannot use a moving wake up, and this makes it easier to land an attack as they wake up. It will also trigger break when you're in the corner. The down heavy finisher causes a high ground bounce, meaning you can go for additional damage as they land. So that's forward heavy. As a wake up, and then down heavy finisher. Okay. Follow the instructions repeatedly, hit the opponent during Slam Launcher, and trigger the finisher attack. Inputting down heavy sets the opponent below, while forward heavy sends them horizontally. Down heavy for the initial hit, and then light, medium heavy, light, medium heavy, light, medium heavy, and then finisher attack. So now, they made it look like that, but all I did was I hit down heavy, he auto jumps up, and I hit light, medium, heavy, and then I just hit heavy again. It automatically did that. You don't have to piano 9 buttons. You just hit down heavy, and then 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th, and then that's it. So it was really easy to do. That's cool. Assemble assist. What you would link as your light kick button, or at least on mine, it says A, but it's what you link to your assemble button. Your allies will perform an assist attack known as an assemble assist. The assist attack type, which ally performs it, varies depending on the forward, down, and back input and your current state. Assist forward. Assist summons the ally in the first action slot. Assist down is the ally in the second slot. And assist back is ally in the third slot. The summoned ally will perform an assist attack. The assist attack performed by the allies is summoned by ally and ally forward. It's called the Assemble Assist Shooter. The ally performs a long-ranged attack to the front. The attack method varies between the characters, including lunging and projectiles. The assist attack performed by the ally is summoned with down ally is called the Assemble Assist Vertical. The ally performs the attack that covers the space above. This mainly involves rising attacks or projectiles that aim above. And the assist attack performed by the ally summoned by back ally is called the Assemble Assist Assault. The ally performs a unique attack distinct to the character's traits. The assist attack performed by an ally when at a high altitude is called Assemble Assist Aerial. If the ally appears to perform an attack from mid-air aimed towards the ground. Ally forward, ally down, and ally back inputs result in summoning different allies, but the type of attack will always be specific mid-air attacks. Okay. Follow the instructions to try out different versions of the Assemble Assist. To activate Assemble Assist Aerial, input A at high altitude, such as after an aerial jump or a high jump. So, you got the shooter, vertical, assault, and aerial. And it's A and forward, down, back, and neutral. Okay. So here we go.
I'm here.
Yeah, I go.
All right. Okay. Okay then. Not working.
High altitude.
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Very cool. Assemble Smash. Light and Assist perform the Assemble Smash. This move is available while mid-air as well. The first attack hits, it triggers a combination of attacks with your allies, ending with a finisher attack by your leader character that sends the opponent flying. Assemble Smash costs 1 bar to the Assemble gauge to activate. You regain 1 bar of the Assemble gauge when either it hits or is blocked. On hit, an ally appears automatically to perform a follow-up attack at the cost of 1 bar of the Assemble gauge. After the ally's follow-up attack, the leader character performs a finisher attack. This attack has a break property and sends the opponent flying away. You can use Assemble Smash even when you do not have a full bar of Assemble gauge. In this case, however, even if the initial attack hits, the combination attack does not occur, and you do not gain any Assemble gauge regardless of if the attack hits or is blocked. On hit, in the icon number 1 slot will appear and perform the attack. If you input down upon activation, the ally in icon 2 will appear. If you hit back, the ally in icon 3 will appear. The ally will not appear if they are already present on the screen, because they're already there. Hit the opponent with Assemble Smash. An ally will automatically perform a follow-up on hit. The finisher attack also triggers break. It's good option once you have the opponents in the area's corner. Okay. So, this is called Assemble Smash. So in the corner, we're going to hit X plus A.
You're done. That was easy.
All right. Member switch. You can perform a member switch with whatever button you decide to map it to, but for us it's left trigger, the switch button. If a leader or ally are attacked before the member switch activates, however, you cannot perform the member switch. Trigger and trigger forward switches the character in number 1. Trigger down is character 2 in the bottom slot, and trigger left is the character in the left slot. Okay, so that's left trigger, right, down, and back. Okay. Use member switch to swap the character you control. You can select which ally to swap via forward, down, and back input. Okay, so here we go.
Roger that, Steve. Here comes home.
It will be rude to yawn, but hard not to.
All right. Rules for summoning allies. With various mechanics that call for allies using the assist button. Select the ally to appear as follows. Assist button and forward for the ally in the first slot. Down and assist the second slot. And left and assist is the third slot. The corresponding ally will appear if you perform actions such as assemble smash and assemble counter with input methods described on the previous page as well. Okay. Member switch after assist attack. You can perform a member switch with the switch trigger button while an ally is on standby after an assemble assist. A special gauge indicating the remaining time window appears while the ally is available for member switch. You can perform a member switch right away if the assemble assist hits the opponent. If the leader or ally character are attacked before the member switch activates, however, you cannot perform a member switch. If you have used multiple assemble assists in a succession, you can only perform a member switch with the last ally to appear. Input your team button quickly after assemble assist attack hits to activate an instant member switch. You can swap characters while the opponent is in hit stun, allowing you to continue your offense after the tag. So we're going to hit A and then we're going to hit left trigger.
I've got this. Starting to get the hang of this.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're gonna switch after assist, and you're going to hit the assist button, and then you're going to hit the team button. Okay. Assemble rush. You can activate Assemble Rush, a different attack than the Assemble Assist with the assist button, as in an attack by your leader character connects. The summoned ally performs a quick attack, sending the opponent flying on hit. There is an order of priority that determines which ally appears. The ally in the first icon slot is prioritized, with the ally in the second slot appearing as if they are unavailable. If neither of those allies can be summoned, the ally in the third icon slot will perform the Assemble Rush. Assemble Rush costs 1 bar of the Assemble gauge to activate. The ally will appear and attack on the ground, even if the leader character is mid-air at the time. Follow the instructions and hit the opponent with Assemble Rush. Input. Forward, down, and back will perform the cancel version of the Assemble Assist. When you want to perform Assemble Rush, be sure to input only A without any direction. Assemble Rush. Hit with an attack. Assemble Rush hit the Assemble button, Assist button, when the leader character's attack hits. So this is Assemble Rush.
Okay, that was easy.
Okay. Super Assemble. Holding A after a super skill hits will perform the Super Assemble, a second super skill that swaps in an ally. Different inputs will summon different allies to perform their super skills. Holding A neutral, holding A and forward will do the first icon character slot. Holding A and down will be the second icon character slot, and holding back and A will summon the third icon slot. Super Assemble costs 1 bar of the Assemble gauge and 50 skill gauge to activate. As you need to hit with a super skill first, you need a total of 100 skill gauge and 1 bar of the Assemble gauge. Follow the instructions to hit the opponent with a Super Assemble. You can guarantee it activates by holding A until the second super skill comes out. So that's right bumper and right trigger, and then hold A.
Now the gloves come on. Living legend. I've been done. Just show this or something be gained.
That's neat. So what happens is that you get the super skill by holding the right bumper and right trigger. You get anchor character, right? And then when the movie's pretty much done, you just start holding A, and then that's when Iron Man comes in. Assemble counter. Back light plus assist. Down light plus assist. Performs an assemble counter action that guards against attacks. The other one is X and plus X. And down assist plus X. It is a highly powerful defensive technique as it can guard against all types of attacks. After successfully guarding, you automatically perform a counter attack. When the counter attack hits, an ally then performs a follow-up. It is possible to perform a member switch when the ally who performs the follow-up attack. Assemble counter costs 1 bar of assemble gauge. It is possible to perform assemble counter even when you do not have a full bar of assemble gauge. However, it will not trigger the ally follow-up after a successful guard. By default, the ally in number 1 slot performs the counterattack. Inputting down during the activation will summon the ally from slot 2, and inputting the back will summon the ally from slot 3. The ally will not appear if they were already present on the screen upon activation. The opponent will perform a skill with a slow startup. Activate assemble counter before their attack connects to endure it and perform a counter attack. The latter half of the action cannot endure attacks, so try to use it right before the attack will connect. Very neat.
Starting to get the hang of this.
Very nice. Crossover. Inputting light and assist during a block stun of a grounded block will perform a crossover, a counterattack by an ally. It costs 1 bar of the assemble gauge to activate, some of which is restored if performed successfully. The amount restored varies depending on the opponent's current assemble gauge level. The ally who appears varies depending on the input. By default, it will summon the ally in the 1 action icon slot. By holding down, it will summon the ally in the 2 icon slot, and holding back, it will summon the ally in the 3 icon slot. It is possible to perform a member switch with an ally who appears after the counter attack. It is available even when the ally is present on the screen. However, you must perform the input corresponding to the icon slots of an ally who can be summoned at the time. For example, if the ally summoned with the back assist is already on the screen, you cannot activate crossover with because they're already on the screen. You cannot activate crossover with a back, light, and assist input. After blocking an attack, activate crossover. An ally will arrive to intercept and perform an attack. Crossovers can no longer be performed after hit stun ends. Be sure to input it quickly after confirming you have blocked. Okay, so we're going to block. I'm going to write this down. And then we're going to hit assist and light.
Starting to get the hang of this.
Very nice. Crossover reflect. Inputting light and assist in response to the opponent's crossover activates the crossover reflect. An ally will defend against the opponent's ally's counterattack during their crossover. The crossover reflex costs 1 bar of the assemble gauge. By default, the ally in the 1 slot performs the counterattack. Inputting down during activation will summon the ally from the 2 slot, and inputting back will summon the ally from the 3 slot. It is possible to perform a member switch with the ally who appears after they defend. Crossover reflect can be used even when an ally is present on the screen. However, you must perform the input corresponding to the icon slot of an ally who can be summoned at the time. For example, if the ally summoned with back assist is already on the screen, you cannot activate the crossover reflect with a back, light, and assist input. When the opponent uses crossover in response to your attacks, you can perform crossover reflect in response. Your ally will defend against the opponent's crossover. So we're going to make them block, and then we're going to hit light and assist when their crossover comes out. So
Coming in.
okay, so that was Iron Man right there. So this is reflect, and this is against their crossover, and you hit X plus A, or light plus assist. So, and you can hold it. You can just hold it down. Perfect reflect. Oh, here comes the timing. Inputting light plus assist directly before the opponent's crossover assist attack would hit results in a perfect reflect. After your ally intercepts the assist attack, they will continue to perform a counterattack against the opponent's assist character. The assist character gains an attacked hitbox similar to a projectile when they are sent flying by the counterattack, and will hit the opponent's leader character. When this happens, the opponent is put in the disassembled state and becomes temporarily unable to use various mechanics. So this is the perfect reflect. Inputting light and assist just before the opponent's assist is the results in the perfect reflect. The timing is strict. Performed successfully, it'll inflict a major penalty. So we're going to make the opponent block. Iron Man's going to come in. We're going to try to time X plus A at just the right time. And do the crossover at the correct timing. I just saw right back over. You can't see my my pointer. It's Gambit and Rogue are sitting on that bench over there. That's neat. I just saw that. Okay, so. Ooh, that was the wrong timing, Katie. Okay, here we go. I plinked that. I hit it like twice. Very nice. Disassembled. After a perfect reflect, when the opponent's team's assist character is sent flying, they have a projectile hitbox. If the hitbox connects with the opponent's leader character, they enter the disassembled state, in which they are temporarily unable to use their assemble gauge. The following actions are unavailable while in the disassembled state: assemble assist, assemble rush, assemble smash, assemble counter, crossover, and Dokkan assemble. That's pretty serious. This state puts you at a great disadvantage, as you cannot perform any actions with your allies while disassembled. It works best to hang back and focus on avoiding the opponent's attacks. Well, let's do the perfect reflect again and see if we can see what that looks like. So what happens is that we have so Captain America would then face the disassembled. So Iron Man comes in, we basically perfect reflect him, and then we're just going to take a look because it said that Iron Man is sent flying, so. Okay, there we go. So they go like this, and then they both get blown away. And Iron Man is blown off the screen, and then Captain America then I guess is sort of in a recovery mode at that point. So that's neat. Tokon assemble. Assist plus right trigger or quarter circle forward, light and assist activates the Tokon assemble. When the attack from your leader character hits, all of your allies appear to perform a formidable combination attack. So that's A plus right trigger. When the attack from your leader character hits, all your allies appear to perform a formidable combination attack. This attack can only be used once per round. Activating Tokon Assemble requires the following. It's 150 of your skill gauge. All allies must be assembled on the team. And you lose the match if you lose the current round. Wow. Oh, well, in the tutorial that we did last night, they said do it last. So that's the reason why. That's interesting. A Tokon Assemble fully restores the assemble gauge on hit and deals more damage the higher the gauge is upon activation. Although it requires strict conditions to perform, it is a powerful option for both offense and defense. When you have the opportunity, give it a try. Follow the instructions to hit the opponent with Tokon Assemble. The conditions required to activate are very limiting, but it deals massive damage and has invincibility on startup, meaning it can be used to evade attacks. Be sure to practice the input so you can perform it on command. Tokon Assemble. So that is, okay, now let's just review. Ideally, it's supposed to be, your final round, or it has to be something that you know that you're not going to lose. You have to have a pile of your resources and all of your teammates ready to go. So we have all of that, and what we're going to do is hit assist and whatever your other button would be. For me, it's right trigger.
Everyone, assemble.
Ooh.
No one can beat teamwork. That was easy.
That was good. That was really good. Break. Hitting with certain attacks near corner of the battle arena will trigger a break in all areas with the exception of a stage corner. This moves the battle into the neighboring area and triggers a team up. When your team is already fully assembled, break will restore 1 bar of the assemble gauge, instead opening up a new powerful option. with a link attack, assemble, or light repeatedly, will result in a break at the end of the combo. Throw, which is medium and heavy, will also trigger a break. Hit with these attacks at the corner of the area to move to the neighboring area. We talked about this a little bit. So in Strive, that would be, you know, basically when you're breaking the wall, you're breaking the glass to go to the other side, which is very cool there. So, trigger break. And it was lights, they said, so. Here you go.
That was easy.
Very nice. Break stage corner. When break is triggered at the furthest corner of the stage, the battle does not move location as there is no neighboring area to move to. The effect on the opponent when they are hit in the corner varies depending on the attack that triggers the break. When the break is triggered by a skill sending the opponent flying, the opponent enters the wall stick state, which leaves them frozen against the corner. You can perform a combo on the opponent while they are in the wall stick state to deal massive damage, or it's like a wall splat. The wall stick does not trigger after the forward heavy finisher during slam launcher or break after the ground throw. As the opponent ends up knocked down on the ground, you cannot follow up with a combo. But you can prepare to continue your offense once the opponent wakes up. This also brings an additional ally to your team, just like when break moves to the next battle area. It will also restore 1 bar of assemble gauge meter when triggered while the entire team is assembled. So, this is break in the corner. Follow the instructions to hit with a skill and trigger a break, putting the opponent into the wall stick state, then follow up with a link attack. The wall stick state leaves the opponent vulnerable to combos, making a crucial chance to deal big damage. Experiment for yourself to find even more powerful combos. So we're in the corner. It says break in the stage corner. So we're going to hit back and right trigger, and that is going to splat Captain America against the wall, and then just hit light. So okay.
That was easy.
Very cool. Team up. An ally joining the team is called a team up. This occurs upon either of the following: triggering a break during battle at the area or stage's corner, or losing a round. For each ally who joins you, the maximum skill gauge increases by 25 for a total maximum of 150. The assemble gauge increases by 1 bar per ally to a total of maximum 3. When a team up occurs before the start of a round, that team begins the round with an increased maximum vital gauge. Vital gauge starts at 80,000 and it will increase to 90,000 and finally 100,000 as each ally joins. try to trigger the team up and gain an advantage in the battle. When team up occurs during the battle, a healing gauge is also added to the vital gauge. The healing gauge slowly converts into vital gauge over time. Healing gauge. When a team up occurs during battle or when ship damage is taken, gauge is called a healing gauge. It is added to the vital gauge. This can also be caused by certain unique moves. The healing gauge gradually changes into the vital gauge over time, and the speed of this change differs between the characters. That's also called recoverable health, if anyone's sort of wondering what that is. So this can be considered as a portion of the vital gauge that heals. You will still lose the round when your vital gauge reaches 0, even if you have healing gauge remaining. Try not to take too many risks until your healing gauge recovers completely. Stages and arenas. Most battle stages are composed of multiple battle areas. You can move to the next area by triggering break. The number of battle areas varies between the stages. Some stages only have one battle area, and others form a loop with no stage corners. Aerial tech. Holding light, medium, and heavy while taking damage mid-air after untechable time passes will perform an aerial tech, allowing you to recover before landing. Inputting forward during the tech will move you forward, and backward will move you backward. The untechable time varies between attacks, with some lasting until landing, meaning it is impossible to perform an aerial tech. The character glows white briefly when performing an aerial tech. They cannot be attacked at this time. The mission starts with you taking an attack from the opponent. Perform an aerial tech before the slow aerial skill can connect. The following actions cannot be performed: movement and attack. So we're going to hold light, medium, and heavy during the hit stun. Wait 1 second, I'm going to write this down. So this is aerial tech. So he said he's supposed to glow. Oh, hold. Oh, wait.
All right, next.
Okay, no, wait. We're going to try this again. Okay. So it's like you have to wait until Blade is done, and then you have to do it.
Starting to get the hang of this.
Like that.
Starting to get the hang of this.
I don't think I've ever experienced something like this before. I don't know what this could be compared to in other games, because we're getting we're losing health, so I'm not exactly sure.
Starting to get the hang of this.
It's interesting though. It is neat. It lets you recover when you land. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, something new. Absolutely, it's something new. Grounded tech. Inputting light, medium, heavy, and the right bumper, after landing from an aerial damage state, will perform a grounded tech. Inputting back will let you move forward. I'm sorry, will let you move backwards, and forward will let you move forward. So... okay. When you want to perform a grounded tech rather than an aerial one, you hold right bumper and you will get the grounded tech. Grounded tech cannot be performed after certain attacks. The character will glow white briefly after the grounded tech, and they are invulnerable to damage during this time. And I would think that would sort of be like an unblockable at that point, right? So, hold right bumper. This mission starts with you taking an attack from the opponent. Perform ground tech to avoid a knockdown. The following actions cannot be performed: movement or attack. Okay, so here we go.
Starting to get the hang of this. That was easy. That was easy.
It's very generous with the timing of the input. That's nice. That's really nice. Knock down and wake up. If you land in an aerial damaged state and do not perform a grounded tech, you enter the knockdown state. Some attacks prevent you from performing a grounded tech and will always trigger the knockdown state. You will automatically wake up after a duration in the knockdown state. The character glows white briefly when waking up. They cannot be attacked during this time. Moving wake up. Inputting forward or backwards before your wake up while you're knocked down will change the direction of your movement. This is called a moving wake up. Forward will perform a forward wake up, and backwards will perform a backward wake up. Of the three wake up options, backward wake up has a longer recovery than the others, while you can recover safely at a further distance from the opponent. Be careful of the longer recovery time. This mission starts with you taking an attack from the opponent using moving wake up after you are knocked down. Moving forward while knocked down moves forward, and backward moves backward as you wake up. Try to get a feel for the movement distance and the time before you can move again. The following actions cannot be performed: movement and attack. So this is moving wake up.
All right, next. All right, next.
Nice. Hard knockdown. When the opponent cannot perform a moving wake up. This is called a hard knockdown. This removes variability in wake up timing and makes it easier to attack the opponent as they wake up. The following attacks trigger a hard knockdown. Slam launcher, which is forward heavy, a super skill, an ultimate skill, and a Tokon assemble. Very nice. Well, this battle guide was extremely helpful. I took down a lot of very good notes again, and because it was nice to go through the video and play through, but this was just very handy for a quick, reference, but at the same time, then you get to go and try it out and play your way through little examples, right? I thought it was a very good thing. The next one that we're going to do is going to be focused on offense. So that's going to be cancels, skill cancels, jump cancels, dashing momentum attacks, dashing momentum jumps, aerial dashing attacks, slam launcher, homing jumps, combos using crouching heavy, chip damage, overheads, low attacks, unblockable attacks, punishes, and counter hits. So that will be our next session here for Marvel Tokon. All right. So I hope you guys had a wonderful time here with Marvel Tokon, and it was great playing through. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we are going to see you all next time. Bye.